So there are reports out of China now that scientists have found a cure for diabetes, and the American pharmaceutical industry is not happy about it. There are now examples of Chinese patients receiving this experimental stem cell therapy and after about 11 weeks no longer requiring insulin, which I imagine is something that sounds amazing to people with diabetes, no longer having to poke yourself. But it doesn't sound amazing to giant American pharmaceutical companies like Eli Lilly, who currently dominate the insulin market and use it to make billions of dollars. And this has been very controversial as they've regularly increased the price of insulin, knowing that it's a necessary commodity that people with diabetes need to survive. And this is extra disgusting because the inventor of insulin, Frederick Banting, originally sold a patent for $1, saying that insulin doesn't belong to me, it belongs to the world. And if people can be cured of diabetes so they no longer need insulin, obviously that would really cut into the demand for this product and cut into their profits. And here we see the contradictory nature of the for-profit American healthcare system. Innovation and advancements in medical technology are actually disincentivized if they have the potential to cure the patient and make it so they're no longer a repeat customer for the pharmaceutical industry. So much for capitalism promoting innovation and socialism destroying it. In reality, it's the opposite.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and that right there, I know YouTube doesn't like to give these videos a lot of traction. If it's some ratchet bullshit, then it goes viral, or at the very least it gets thousands of views. When it's something like this for some inexplicable reason, this shit has low number counts, but whatever, we gonna rock out anyways. It says China right here has a cure for diabetes, and the American pharmaceutical industry is not happy about it, as they shouldn't be. Sir, we live in a communist or capitalistic society where everything's for sale. Now, there should be a limit. While capitalism doesn't have any moral base, I think people do. So then there's that. But in any event, if they just cure diabetes, I know where I'm going if I develop that bullshit. Speaking on diabetes, a drug called metformin is actually a 20-cent drug that they've been using to study diabetes and treat diabetes. However, it's actually been useful in like treating colon cancer. So, and it looks promising. So we have a link from diabetes to colon cancer. Now, if this is actually in America, this ain't really gonna take no wings and grow no legs, or if it does, it'll be expensive as shit. They say it's a 20-cent wonder drug, but by the time it hits the market and they use it for diabetes and colon cancer fighting, whatever treatment, it'll probably rail up to about, I don't know, $600 a bottle. You know, that's America. But it says right here, metformin is the most widely prescribed diabetes drug in the world. So with that being said, it's probably in China, so you probably can go over there and get that if you got colon cancer and if you need to treat diabetes. I mean, shit, now it seems like it's a one-stop shop. China got the market on everything cornered, right? The only thing you won't have to worry about is a $2,400 or a $2,900 round-trip ticket. So good luck with that. But if you got cancer or if you got diabetes that you just don't want no more, it's worth it. It says right here, scientists believe the drug has some colon cancer prevention benefits. I'd like to know what they are. New research provides hints of useful or is used as a supplemental colon cancer treatment. A cheap, widely prescribed diabetes drug, and some doctors have called it a wonder drug, may hold a promise as a colon cancer fighting supplement. Scientists who presented at the American Association for Cancer Research conference in Chicago last week are studying how metformin, the most popular diabetes medication worldwide, interacts with tough to treat colon cancer cells. Their research is still early and ongoing, so I'm gonna try to keep up with that, keep y'all informed, keep myself informed, because as I get older, this might come in handy. You always got to keep an ace in the hole. I've already told people, like, if you are 40 years old, I've heard people say shit like they don't want to live to be 100. Hell, if they come up with a drug that can slow aging and make you look semi-young for your age, I'm with it. I'm not one of those people that's in a rush to get the graveyard, right? Or get to the graveyard. I was telling somebody the other day, I like this shit called life. This shit's fun, right? And it gets very interesting the older you get. So If they got something that, hey, if you look back 50 years ago, the average 30-year-old looked like he was 60. Look at Otis Redding. That nigga was 26. Clearly, he looked 49. He looked way older than I did at 26. So it may be something in the food or drugs or vitamin supplements, but they keeping people looking younger. So if they come up with a drug or a supplement that can extend your life by 12, 20 years, I'm with it. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.